Hey, how's it going, guys? It's 2012. 12/24. Happy early holiday Christmas Eve day. Yes. I somehow unplugged and replugged in the webcam, which was a very highly technical remedy for recording in 160 by 120. Now I have upgraded that to 320 by 240. Excellent. I noticed when I was annotating the first Je m'en fous, the eclectic bagel vid. I don't know what to call this one. I like the idea of having a 1 to 3 word name for the Je m'en fous series, which is now, this is the second vid in that. Cool, sweet. Oh, it's awesome. I guess I'll try to do these every day for at least 5 days. So that'll, if that goes to plan, then there'll be 5 vids in that little album on Vimeo, which I quite like, or playlist on YouTube. About the whole YouTube conundrum, I have about 3 channels. One's linked to my one Gmail, my main Gmail account, and then there's other channels like more things I thought were professional that turned out to be not too professional, but there's still some quality vids on there. I did some math vids that I like a lot, and then I've got a sloppy, horny, dirty, random channel. But on that, I did upload some vids where I was like, I don't really care what I say, and that candidness created a really, really good vid on select occasions. And I also was looking through those 3 channels, but there's like 100 vids and 80 vids and then kind of 4 vids. One of the 4 vids I like the most. But the other 2 channels I thought were like distinctly different, like kind of dirty random vlogs and then quality vids. But there's some quality vids on the dirty random vlog site and or channel, and then some crap vids on the original channel. So maybe I'll just upload to Vimeo, or I don't know. I was like trying to figure that out. I was like, oh, I've got subscribers on that one, but that one is a little bit too, like, I don't know. It's just I get too worried about the quality of the vids on that. So therefore, I don't do that good vids, do high quality vids for that, and I should be doing high quality vids. All right, we've got a little show and tell. I can show and tell. This is a brilliantly nice watch here. I got this in 2009. It's currently no battery, and I got a battery for it, but I don't know how to install the new battery because you have some crazy wristwatch contraption likely. But it's currently stopped at my time of birth, which is 11:07. Pretty clever there. You gotta put it at some time. It's a stopwatch, but I like that watch. This watch recommended by an Aussie. And it's a good watch. It's very useful. It's very reliable. It doesn't have any clunky things. It's kind of shit in some ways in terms of lack of cool features. But in terms of does everything work on it? Are there any annoying things? No and no. So therefore, it's good. And it's very reliable and has a little LED, a timer, one alarm. It suffices. It's a good watch. You know, I've had watches where it's like, no, look at the little. I had one watch that showed a little second-hand, little digital, pixel graphic of a person surfing, and then like wakeboarding and jogging. I was like, that's kind of cool, but what the hell? I don't really like it. And like little doohickey things and all the weird stuff. You know, so. But I love time. It's one of the few things that I have a lot of. I have negative money. Actually, I don't have much money. That's fine. I'm not that interested. I'm not interested in wealth. I am interested in, basic affording rent, lodging, food, and a couple of nice cool electronic things. But I'm more interested in minimalism and time. Yeah, I just did a LibreVox recording on elephants, which was awesome. The wonders of the jungle. It was a good recording. I'm getting into the swing of a good voice, finally. For a while, I was, like, angry and panicked and anxious and rushed. There's a comment on this page. Dude, you missed a day and no temperature update. Really? What am I going to do with you? I thought you were dead for, like, a day. That's just a random comment on this page. That's how I kind of used to read. Now, I like reading like this. It's kind of more, it's more fun, it's more smooth. I think the recordings I've done recently are much more pleasant for the listener. Much more pleasant. And I noticed a stark change. I may not be able to replicate my voice as I do for the recordings, but I'll read something else. As you've probably figured out by now, I'm recovering from a bad case of mono and have absolutely no life at the moment. So yeah, I like that voice. But again, that was another part of that quote. I'll just read the comment. I'll just read the rest of the comment. For real, good to see you're back. First time I'm actually going to listen to one of your tips. Going to find in color. Whatever the hell that means, I don't care. Someone commented on it a bit. Good for them. So yeah, I like having that stability. What calls that? Setting up, building my computer, setting up a decent recording, kind of encapsulated, enclosed area for recording. Gotta remember to look at the webcam. That really helped. Eliminating clutter. You know, like sometimes I just do a video and I'd be like overwhelmed, and like I've all these little projects things, and I'm like, oh. So yeah, that's been helpful and good. I did a jog this morning, 1.2 kilometers in darkness. What did I do yesterday? Oh, I finished importing the GCD highlights. Oh, that was awesome. That was a big LIFO, last in, first out. Something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, which I did accomplish. Jolly good. Ate too much bread yesterday. Way too much. I woke up this morning and it looked like there was just an explosive device that had been detonated that involved butter, peanut butter, pitas, tortillas, horribly cooked tofu, some vegetables, just scattered around. So I cleaned the kitchen of this dilapidated shack that I've been temporarily living in, where my temporary workspace and habitat is. I saw somebody do a vlog of their room and they were located in Detroit. And I was like, that's pretty minimalist. Dressing out a cat, which is typical for Americans and a lot of people that have normal things. Way too much electronic stuff. I like electronic stuff though. And it was pretty minimalist, but I need to minimalize more. I have been considering getting a futon for over a year now. And I've been sleeping on a thermarest, which is, in some ways, you know, I don't really care. It's probably, when you're asleep, you don't really care about that many things. But that makes me feel like, you know, I don't really care about that many things now because maybe like I'm asleep in life or whatever. Like I'm consciously, subconsciously, so. And that's one of the main reasons why I haven't gotten a futon, because you don't, when I relocate to Britain and Australia or Asia, I'm not going to bring a futon. So that's why I haven't gotten that, because I guess that. But if I would have gotten a futon a year ago, I could have used it for a year. But right now, if I get a futon, a $75 futon, it'll probably be right before I relocate. I know that's what will happen, so I probably won't get that. About those destinations, Asia stuff is awesome. I love Asian food. I met some Asians in Australia twice, which were some of the most delightful people I met. I really enjoy learning, you know, less than 10 phrases. How long has this been recording? I gotta make this shorter. This is okay. It's okay. It's gonna be a little bit longer one, I guess. Recording, learning a lot of Asian phrases. Less than 10 though, like Sarang Hamnida, Aniyo, Jong Malao Sarang Hamnida. Ooh. If you're Korean, you know what that means, and if not, you can look it up. I don't want to share what that means. It's not a curse word though. I like Japanese stuff, like hai. I learned, like in martial arts, there was a lot of, I took Shotokan karate for a while, and they had a lot of like, you know, nukite. That's some weird like piercing attack, which never really would be very useful, and just seems obnoxious. but the point is, I learned some of these Japanese words, like oizuki and whatnot, that were like blocks and stances, kibudachi stance. Yeah, it's kind of like a weird straddle sumo stance. It's not that useful either. But I learned a lot of Japanese when I was about, I don't know, 9 to 13 through martial art, through Shotokan. And then people during martial arts, they were like, "Hai," you know, and I thought that was just some little like martial arts thing, like some grunt. But it turned out that HAI is yes in Japanese, It also means some other things too, but I like learning that. So height. Whenever I say height, it's difficult for me to not smile, and I like those anchors. So, Britain, I grew up reading British authors, and I like British stuff. The cool thing about Australia is it's kind of a fusion of Britain. They've got a Union Jack in their flag. And also a lot of Asians, Koreans, and Japanese people holiday and or live there as well. So those places are delightful. Okay, that's about it for this vid. What should I call this? How about a vid? No, I'll think of the title later, I guess. I don't want to be in all indecisive mode during the vid. I saw some guy who was hysterical. It was like a parody of GQ. Oh yes, Malcolm Tucker. It was so funny. This guy was just swearing constantly. I guess I'll link the vid to it. I'm not going to try to replicate it, but he was just like, you in the fucking satin, fucking blah, 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 expect people to buy a rubbish fan. It was brilliant. I was like, wow, that is a good Christmas message. So, anyways, that was delightful. Anything significant? It eliminated, partitioned off clutter into things that are like, that I really want to eliminate, that I probably sort of want to eliminate, and then like have no idea. Meaning, the no idea things are things that I don't really use, but I did use and I might. Like soccer cleats. I haven't used those things in a decade, but I still have the same freaking soccer cleats. If I suddenly join a soccer club, will those cleats be useful? Yes. Will I join a soccer club? Doesn't seem likely, but the idea is entertaining. Another thing in no idea is my credentials. Do I use those? Does anybody ask for those? No. Do I need them plastered up on walls to remind me of stupid hoops I went through, bureaucratic hoops to get crap pieces of paper? No. But I have them all neatly organized in a binder, so that's in a I don't know thing. One thing that's in the Eliminate thing is this House Surgeon Survival Guide book that I picked up in Australia. It's written by 3 Brits. I've tried to eliminate that many times because I don't want paper-based books at all. I can't stand paper books. I'm digital. Oh, it's awesome! And it's just such a weird... I don't really like the idea of it all. It's like tracheotomies and incisions, and that's what that book is about. And there's one cool and interesting part of the book where it's like, you know, when you're walking to the ward and some patient complains of stomach problems, you know, think about what could be going on. Could it be a digestive hematoma, or, you know, and just kind of like, I like that it was kind of like Sherlock Holmes of looking at evidence of things and then being like, oh, maybe that's going on, you know. And that's what Sherlock Holmes was based off, and Sherlock Holmes is a huge hero and has been an obsession of mine for a while. A healthy obsession, because his knowledge, deduction, and observation skills are top-notch, which is awesome. So that's about it for this vid. Yeah, jolly good. Awesome. Oh, awesome. Yay.